Avengers Endgame just became the most successful movie of all time, and this is not because the studio bent our arms to go watch it. It is because of the build-up of 10 years to deliver a satisfying ending to story arcs and relationships. The movie takes place in the MCU, or the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is filled with distant technology, aliens, and other realms of reality. So what if we lived in the MCU? Would we have found the cure for cancer? Would technology have wiped us out? Or would heroes end up destroying the world? That is what we'll talk about today on Green Click. By the way, be a friend and subscribe, click the notification button to get alerts, and like the video to help us make more videos you love about our amazing continent. Let's dive in. There is so much to digest in this video that we definitely will only cover the surface of everything that could happen. But if you want to watch a previous video on it, what if the Avengers were real, click the link in the top right corner of the video for some entertainment. But if we lived in the MCU, the world would be vastly different from the one we live in right now. This would mean moments in history would be altered. First, World War II would have played out differently, with the way Captain America changed the war against the Axis powers. We would also have visited the moon much earlier than the 40s with the technology at hand. This would also mean we have been in contact with aliens of all kinds, including the Skrulls, the Chitauri, and the Kree. We would have eventually met the Inhumans and witnessed Loki's assault on New York. When it comes to technology, we would have machines fighting wars for us. We would also have the scientific knowledge to shrink people, and we would not be strangers to mutation in the human genes that would bring forth mutants like the Xmen. Magic would be more defined if you lived in the MCU, as you could mess with souls and go to the dark dimensions and meet Dormammu. Asgard or Wakanda would be awesome places to visit on your vacation if you can somehow fly through the Wakandan cloaking device or travel via the Bifrost Bridge. The downside to all of this, it would be expensive to live in the MCU due to crazy people looking for world domination. Owning a shop in New York would be risky business because you have no idea when Luke Cage and friends would be trapped in your restaurant, or if you are traveling, you would be on edge hoping that the Vulture would not destroy your ferry, or the Avengers are not having a civil war at your airport. It would be a dangerous place to live. Imagine reckless copycats mistakenly causing death on a street level. Or what if you were attacked by a person who claims to be under mind control? That would even change the justice system. Superheroes would be so ingrained in our culture as they would affect our movies, sitcoms, music, and literature. Big companies would want to endorse our heroes, and we could even fear that a hero would live long enough to become a villain. Imagine the psychological trauma on a hero who may have seen lots of death in their lifetime. One of the biggest recent events that happened in the MCU was a Thanos snap. If you were deemed surplus to Earth's problems, you would have been snapped away for 5 years. You would have left some family and friends behind, and you would be missed until the Avengers ultimately saved the day and brought you back. The result would vary based on the life you left behind. If you were married, your significant other could have moved on with another partner. They could have gone into financial depression, or they could have stayed alone, waiting and hoping that you would return. But if you survived the snap but lost a loved one, this would create a whole bunch of emotions and directions in your life. If you lost a father, a mother, friends, or children, you would go through the standard human emotions of grief, depression, and possibly hope. And when they would come back from the snap, an abundance of joy would overwhelm you, knowing you have a second chance of life with the ones lost. If you have reached this stage of the video, we would like to thank you for sharing your time with us. But comment below who you would want to be if you were living in the MCU. We would love to hear your side of this. If you'd like to be informed when we roll out new videos, give us a like to help us with the YouTube algorithm. Share this with a friend and drop a comment if you disagree or would like to request a video. Till then, brothers and sisters, have a nice day.